two of the sexiest date night fragrances for the fall and the winter time. What are they? Stay tuned. Okay, so you know who this is, Davinci the Poet. I do poetry and sim reviews. If you like that type of content, then be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share your boys so that this algorithm can be on point when it comes to my reviews. So what are those two fragrances? We're gonna see. I got my handy dandy laptop as always to go over the notes. And I got the two fragrances right here. They are none other than from the house of Lattafa. It is Khamrah and Khamrah Qahwa. These are perfect for date night. These are supposed to be kind of in the realm or in the ballpark of Angel's Hair from Baton. And let's see how accurate it is to Angel's Hair. Let's go over the notes and let's see which one is actually the better one in my opinion. So as I always say, roll that beautiful bean footage. Okay, so Khamrah. First off, I'll go over the presentation, then I'll go over the notes and let you know what I get from Khamrah. Black box with a wooden bottom, fake wood, obviously. It slides up like this, and then the fragrance sits beautifully inside of there with a mirror in the background. The mirror adds a little nice touch because you can see the fragrance on the mirror as well, and it's just a beautiful presentation. Similar to Angel's Hair's presentation, it looks like it's in a glass that you would drink out of, and then it has Khamrah Lattafa right here on a metal plate. This right here is just a hard plastic, so this is not glass. It has Lattafa logo right here, and then the concentration and the amount of juice right here, which is an eau de parfum concentration, and it is it doesn't say, but this is 3.4 ounces, so 100 ml. So Khamrah, let's go over the notes right quick. This is a unisex fragrance. I think that this works better on a man, but it is pretty nice and pretty sexy on a woman as well. But I just think overall, this is really sexy on a man when it comes to date night. And then I specifically say night, and it works better to me in the fall and winter time, but you can wear this all year round. But specifically for date night and specifically for kind of dressing more than just your casual outfit, like an outfit that you would wear on a date. You know, you can wear jeans, but I would wear that with like a button down or a polo, maybe even a sport coat, or I would just wear slacks and a polo, slacks and button downs, something like that, something that will complement this, because this is a dressy kind of fragrance. So the main accords is sweet, warm, spicy, vanilla, amber, cinnamon, woody, fresh, spicy, and fruity. Okay, so this fragrance, it came out in 2022. The top notes is cinnamon, nutmeg, and bergamot. Middle notes are dates, praline, tuberose, and Mahonial. And the base notes is vanilla, Tonka Bean, Amberwood, Myrrh, Benzoin, and Akigalawood. If you're wondering what Akigalawood is, actually I have another fragrance that has some Akigalawood in it that I just got, which is Commodity Leather. It is an oud-based note that's just mixed with some other woods. So it has some agarwood in it, and then it has some other woody notes that doesn't make it just oud. I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, I don't get any Akigalawood in this fragrance. Like I don't get any oud or anything like that in this fragrance. But let's give it a spray. And I'm going to spray these on hand. One, it just smells better on skin. And then two, I don't feel like getting up to get my test strips. Give it two good sprays right here. Beautiful atomizer. I mean, overall presentation is great, and I can smell it in the air already. And it is a beast mode fragrance. I will let you know that. Right off the bat, the first thing that I get is that cinnamon. Hands down, you're just going to get hit with a bunch of cinnamon and nutmeg right off the bat, especially the cinnamon. And it smells beautiful. If you like the smell of cinnamon, you're going to love this fragrance. If you don't like the smell of cinnamon, I'm pretty sure you're still going to love this fragrance. I really don't get the bergamot because it's not really a fresh citrusy fragrance. I don't get any bergamot, so we're going to throw that out. As it dries down, you definitely get the praline. I'm from Louisiana, so I know a lot about praline, pecan candy, especially in New Orleans. So I'm definitely getting that praline note, which makes it very sweet. The nutmeg, the praline, the dates, things like that make this a super, super sweet fragrance. So if you're in the fragrances that are really sweet, this might not be the fragrance for you, but do not wear it for yourself. Wear it for your date, wear it for your significant other, wear it to impress the ladies. And as it dries down, I definitely get the vanilla and Tonka Bean. Little bit of the myrrh, but I'm not really getting like the woody notes. Maybe if I do, it's slight, but it's a really sweet, kind of boozy fragrance without having any boozy notes, because the original Angel Share does have boozy notes in it, and that's why this kind of ventures off a little bit differently from the original Angel Share by Killian. Oh, this is so beautiful. I have this in your collection. First off, check your local Burlingtons, because that's where I got both of these from. If not, order this and get this in your collection ASAP, as soon as possible. Get this in your collection. And that is, again, from the house of Lattafa. It is the original Khamrah. Okay, so the next one, I'm not sure how this happened, but mine is kind of like peeling at the top, but that's neither here nor there. But this one is Khamrah Qahwa from the house of Lattafa. Same presentation, except this box is brown instead of black. Still has the gold lettering, things like that, all the information in several different languages on the back. I may have not showed that on the other one, but it's the same presentation. Matter of fact, the exact same presentation on the back. It doesn't even say Qahwa on the back. It just says Khamrah. And this one, again, sits beautifully inside of the box with the Myrrh in the background as well. And as I take out the fragrance, the thing about this one, not only does it have, of course, Qahwa on it, but it kind of has a transition from like a dark brown color to more of an amber color as it goes up along the glass or along the plastic. Same plastic, same bottle, has the Lattafa logo at the top, but it has that gradient. And what makes this one different is they added some caramel and they added some coffee in this one. So that's what makes this one different. But I will let you know what the official note list is as I proceed. Okay. So this one, the main accords is warm, spicy, sweet, vanilla, coffee, cinnamon, and amber. This fragrance from the house of Lattafa. It was created in 2023. Top notes is cinnamon, cardamom, and ginger. So you can see that it has cinnamon and cardamom, but instead of the bergamot, it has ginger. The middle notes is praline, candied fruits, and white flowers. So it still has that praline note. It has candied fruits and white flowers in this one. And then the base notes is vanilla, coffee, tonka bean, benzoin, and musk. So it doesn't have caramel. I thought from my recollection that it had caramel in it, but it seems to not have caramel. But it does have the vanilla and tonka bean as in the original, and it has some added coffee notes, and it has some added benzoin and musk. So it doesn't have any of the woody notes, so not the Akigalawood or the sandalwood or anything like that. Uh, but it still gives off that same camera kind of style, you know. So let's get this one sprayed on my other hand, and I will let you know how I feel about Qahwa. Again, super strong in the air. I can already smell it. Overpowering the original. Oh my goodness. Wow. It stops me dead in my tracks. Speechless. Like, I'm literally speechless on how good this smells. Whew. Definitely, you're going to get that coffee note right off the bat, along with the cinnamon and cardamom, just like in the original. But you're going to get that coffee note. Even though the coffee is a base note, you're getting the coffee right away, which makes this a super, super sexy fragrance. This is amazing. As it dries down a little bit, of course, you're going to get that praline. The praline is really strong in this one as compared to the original. So if you like the note of praline, it's definitely stronger in this one. But you're going to get that coffee note throughout the entire fragrance. So if you've ever been to New Orleans and you've been to Cafe Du Monde, then you know kind of what the fragrance kind of smells like when it comes down to the beignets with the coffee. But as you walk kind of further past Cafe Du Monde, there's some place that sell praline, so you'll get that kind of scent profile. Do I really get musk? Do I really get that? Not really. I'm definitely getting the sweetness from the vanilla tonka bean type sweetness. I'm not sure about the candied fruits and the white flowers, but from my nose, I'm getting this. I'm getting cinnamon. I'm getting the cardamom. I'm getting the praline. I'm getting the coffee. And then I'm getting a little bit of the vanilla and tonka bean. And I put vanilla and tonka bean in the same category because they're similar scent profiles with similar notes. They both smell similar. So I kind of use vanilla and tonka bean interchangeably. This is so sexy. Definitely, like I said, if you could find these at your local Burlingtons, please get them. If not, order it. Just find it somewhere and have both of these in your collection. Is it redundant to have both of them? I would say not, because from my nose, with that coffee note, this one is not as sweet because it dies down on the vanilla a little bit and the tonka bean. It does amp up the praline, but it's not an overly sweet praline as in the original Khamrah. The cinnamon makes it a little spicy, of course, in both of them. But if you want one that's less sweet, if you're not a big fan of overly sweet fragrances, I would say go with the flanker. Go with Qahwa. Which one do I prefer? Hands down, the flanker. Hands down, Khamrah Qahwa is definitely the one to go. If you had to pick one, I would definitely go with the flanker because this one actually stopped my wife in the tracks. I was wearing it one day and my dog was around. My dog likes to wear fragrances, and we was all chilling, hanging out, and I didn't even say that I had gotten a fragrance or anything like that. I was just wearing it, and she was like, "Oh my God, who's wearing that fragrance? That one is nice." Like, she literally like yelled it, and I said, "Oh, that's this," and she smelled it, and she was like, "Oh my God, that one is the one. That one is nice." And so I said, next time we go on date night, I'm definitely going to be rocking this one, Khamrah Qahwa. I'm definitely going to be rocking that, like, hands down. So what would I rate each of them? So as far as the original Khamrah, I am going to rate this one a solid, I would say 8.5. It's beautiful. It does what it's supposed to do. It's not a one-to-one clone of Angel Share, but if you cannot afford Angel Share, then definitely get this. It's going to run you sub $40. Same as the flanker. It's going to run you sub $40. But as far as Qahwa, I almost can give this a 10. This is probably, and I think I said in a short, this is probably my best pickup of 2024. I will give this one a 9.75. Hands down. I don't even have to argue that. This is a 9.75. This fragrance is so beautiful. I have other Angel Share clones, and this just tops it with that added coffee note. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. My nose keeps going back to it. So that's pretty much it. That's been my full review of the two Lattafa Khamrahs, the original and Qahwa. There's rumors that there's a new one coming out, but from what I see, that was AI generated, so that's not, anything that I'm interested in because I don't think it's real. But that's it. So this has been your boy D Davinci the Poet. I do poetry and sim reviews. And as always, tell a friend to tell a friend's mother, father, sister, brother, cousin that D Davinci the Poet does poetry and sim reviews. I'm out. Salute. Peace. And as always, God bless. Stay tuned for the next one.